Hello.
Yo, dude, how's it going?
Not much, man. Give me 1 second. I'm just adjusting my mic and headphones.
Okay.
Uh, real quick.
Hmm?
this could work anymore. But I was gonna use my headphones for this.
Okay.
We'll just video.
Yeah, you've been going like the quality's been going in and out, so as soon
Hold
as it
on, I gotta fix
stabilizes,
it
it should be
again.
good.
Give me a second. Yeah,
Yeah, say something.
Yes.
yeah. Okay, I can hear you now.
Okay, yeah,
Perfect,
it's
perfect.
clean.
Uh, Very clean. Okay, how you doing, man? It's been a very long time. I mean, since I've heard your voice speak to me, but not in general.
Yeah, no, same. I'm like, oh yeah, I remember talking to Sven.
Yeah, that's what I sound like.
Yeah, so I've been chilling. Um, been winning a bunch of small tournaments.
Yeah, I
Um,
saw congratulations winning Lawless. I saw that last night.
Thanks. Yeah, no Kadoran, but
No
I'll
Kadoran, but
next time.
I wasn't expecting Geo to win anyway. It was the fastest grands I've ever seen at a SoCal tournament.
It was very fast grands, yeah.
It was funny though. I was like, oh, he beat Lucky. Okay, that's good. Now he can just fight Shepard. And then like the first 5 seconds, stock's gone, and I was like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah, he's been trying some new stuff that I was helping him with, so he's like a little bit in like a transition right now.
Yeah. So let me just tell you something. So one thing I'm trying to get better at, I think I told you before we started this lesson, is that I'm trying to get used to fighting pressure, like dealing with pressure or like dealing with like anxious nerves when playing against
Mm-hmm.
people. I have no idea why I have that issue, but because like I shouldn't be afraid to play somebody that I'm not even I can't even look at, and then I can't even press the buttons right, and because it's the fact that it's Falco, it pisses me off to the point where I'm just gonna run in and then just like try and kill him, and then Falco just does Falco things, and I
Mm-hmm.
die for it. So I'm not necessarily. So I mean, I'm not necessarily the one to put my emotions on the game because, well, it is just a game. But at the same time, it's just so fucking frustrating. But at the same time, I do wish for a game plan so I can understand what to do if the Falco does this or what to do if said player does X for any character. So yeah, well,
Mm-hmm.
so when we break that down, give me 1 second. So yeah, for now that I know about the game a little bit more when it comes to terms of like neutral or like decisions, if you ask me a question, I think I can answer it a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
So it won't be that much of a difficult question if you ask me.
Okay,
Besides, there's not really any dumb answers.
I agree. Okay, so what is the current issue with Fox Falco? You were saying like you kind of just get antsy and you kind of try to hit him and then you get hit and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just pretty much I have the knowledge, I have so much notes against this character, but at the same time, it's like you could have a lot of notes on certain things, but do you have like a game plan to like make those things work? Like I could know that I can not have to nair Falco at 0%. I mean, that's very pretty much common sense. But how do I get the drill at 0 when he's like at the corner, just spamming lasers, or just going to the platform, or just going to shield, trying to basically bait out my approach and just do a dash back into like grab or dare into shine, take
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that.
Okay. All right. The screen share is working, right?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay. Let's take a look. Well, all this started off of a decision that didn't really make sense, right? Like to go for this shield drop nair. Like you already know not to nair Falco at 0,
No, not to near Falco at
and then you're
0.
just going for a shield drop nair off the top plat. Like this just doesn't look super focused on like looking for the good openings and winning like a real neutral situation. It was very much just like I feel like shield drop nairing. Hopefully it works, and it did not work, and you ended up getting punished pretty significantly for it. Okay. One just general rule for both spacies is that like if the opponent if the other spacey is on the side plat and you're underneath it, it's generally a bad idea to fight it out. Like right here, you should generally not fight Falco when he's in this position. There are if the Falco is acting really defensive here, sometimes you can go for the short hop up air shield poke stuff. But like in general, like if Fox is on the side plat, like if you're on the side plat on top of Falco, it feels pretty strong. Like you feel like you could drop and drill, you can shield drop, you can run off aerial. You have a lot of options. And Falco in this spot is honestly even better because of his down air and like the way his shine works and stuff like that, where he can just drop shine you right here and get a combo. So you just have to be aware to not really fight this position much.
Mainly, I would want to like just play neutral, and if the Falco wants to shield, I'll just like I'll just pressure to the point where Falco just holds shield, and if shield pushes a little,
Yeah, like in general, like you might be able to do like a quick aerial, like a quick back air, like full hop back air right here and kind of retreat. Or you can go to the top platform, or you can kind of just hang out right here and look kind of vaguely threatening and see what the Falco does. Because usually they're not just going to stand here and do no inputs.
I
But
see.
yeah, it's just generally not a good position to like fight into. Yeah, like this type of bear. This type of bear is very non-committal, and if it hits, you get kind of quick damage. I think that was good. Um, this laser. What do you try to do? Looks like you tried to short hop, maybe? I don't know. It's kind of weird. Oh. The Falco seemed pretty good.
For some reason, I feel like I know this Falco too, and at the same time, I think I don't.
I see. Hmm. It, yeah, right now, a lot of these situations, it feels like you're kind of getting beat up on for not. Like, you're not being kind of like prickly enough. Um, it's kind of like Falco is really good at being prickly because he can kind of adapt to a lot of different styles of comboing from the other person's end and kind of look for like he sort of automatically looks for his good openings like down air and shine and stuff like that. So it's just a lot of times when you're in these scrambles, I don't see you looking for quick shines or going for like drills or like small dashes into like a drill or anything like that because there's some element of chaos to all of this, and it doesn't like when the chaos happens, you're not doing things that can potentially have a high reward. Like I don't think I've seen you do any up airs yet. And up air is like probably your highest reward move. Like up air and down air are just really really important. And so it kind of creates this impression that you're kind of getting like run over with tech skill. But I don't think your tech skill is necessarily bad. It just seems like you're not really like in the chaotic situations, you're not really like spamming the moves that are like high payoff.
Oh yeah, I remember this game too. I was messing up by the ledge, and I just happened to die every time from here.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Usually, I like to do up throw on Falco here The forward throw is so good on Fox, but a lot of times I won't get a kill on Falco here. It's not a huge deal. The forward throws does still work. It's just something to keep in mind. Oh my goodness, Falco's pretty good. Yeah, it's like your ability to force it, it looks pretty bad still. I think that's definitely, it looks like it's definitely hurting you currently. Like your responsiveness to situations is a little slow. Like when something strange happens. Uh like basically when something weird happens and it kind of puts you into a situation where nobody knows what's happening, Falco's first response is like, I have to protect myself from Fox. And the reason for that is that Fox has better frame data. He's faster, he has the shorter jump squat, that type of stuff. It allows, like, given a chaotic close up situation, it's usually in Fox's interest to kind of put something out. You don't really want to just look for safety as Fox as much because you don't need to. He can. But, like, by doing that, you're kind of letting your opponent be safe for free also, rather than kind of looking for quick openings based on, you know, having superior frame data. So it looks like you're making decent positional decisions, but a lot of times you're sort of like, I sort of see it as like strategy or like choices versus like muscles. Like your level of like muscles in the game, like being able to like, oh, like let's say you're like approaching someone, like you're running at them and then they jab you. So let's say they're playing against like Mango or Plup or something like that, and they're running at them and they get jabbed. They'll just like almost instantly like just get jabbed, dash at them again and down air or something like that. You know what I'm talking about?
Elaborate that a little bit more.
Like like given a chaotic situation, like let's say you're trying to do something to your opponent and they kind of hit you with a move that's not all that good or doesn't really have
I have
a
purpose.
like a direct payoff. Like I'm
Yeah.
saying, like let's say you're standing next to me and then I forward tilt you at like 20%. It's not going to hit you with a lot of knockback. It's not going to hit you with a lot of stun. You're kind of in like an advantage state afterward,
Hmm.
like a small one. And what it seems like is a lot of times if you get kind of interrupted or put into like a weird position, you're almost entirely, like almost every single time you choose to retreat there. And
Okay.
retreating there is a choice that you should make sometimes, but the problem is that when you make the choice not to retreat, like when you make the choice to actually go in again there, you're doing it too slowly. And so instead of it being like so a lot of foxes have like a problem where Fox is so good at forcing things using tech skill
Yeah.
that, and that's kind of like the muscle aspect of just like it's not even doing the right things, just doing it fast, and you just kind of like smash people with it. And I think a lot of foxes get away with doing that for a long time, and they usually have that issue. Like it, that's usually an issue for them, is that they force it too much. Like most foxes that I'm trying to help force it too much. But what I think happened with you is that you weren't that good at forcing it for a long time. So it kind of made you like timid, or like you're like, well, dashing back has a much higher success rate. But it doesn't have a much higher success rate for Fox. It only does because you're generally kind of slow at like, oh, if I randomly forward tilt you, you don't just immediately dash in again and hit me. Like you're not like reacting really fast out of like a chaotic position to like hit the opponent. So like let me see if I can find like an example. Oh, let's see. You're still at super high percent here. So let's find it. There we go. Let's do it after he kills you. So first of all, there's stuff like this where it feels like it just, my general impression overall, beyond even the stuff I was saying, is that you're very slow. Like you are, in general, playing the game at like a very slow pace. Because you hit this up air, but then like from right here, you should be moving and doing something, but you kind of wait this whole time before jumping or like dashing. Like, so you see how many frames are here? Like, where you're not doing anything. What you want to do is immediately when you can move after a hit, you should always be moving. Just move towards the opponent in some way and
Yeah.
then react. But what you're doing is you hit him, you react to where he's going, and then once you've confirmed where he's going, then you move, and it puts it in a like you're starting to move when Falco's here, but you could have started to move when Falco was in this position. So starting to move when Falco's here and starting to move here is like night and day in terms of what you can get. So then you manage to get down here in time anyway, but then you react pretty slow to the tech chase also, and you're pretty far away when it starts, and so you're not going to get that punish. And stuff like this, like right here, if you hit this up smash and they miss tech here, the miss tech started before you were even able to move out of the up smash. Like you're still in up smash lag right now. And so what you should be doing is immediately right here, you can just up air this before he can tech roll. That's like a very common Fox Falco spot. Okay. I think I would want to see you play with some increased APM, even if it's not necessarily completely effective, because it looks in a lot of spots it looks like you're playing very like minimalistically, and I think that's kind of hurting your speed a little bit.
Yeah, I agree. But like also I on this one I think I remember this. Oh wow, my name is embarrassment on this one. Okay, yeah, I remember how my mood was for here, and I could not hit anything for
Mm-hmm.
like save my life that day. And I just happened to run into this Falco and low key wanted to drink after, but it's okay.
Well, the thing is like you're going even with this Falco. Like you're doing pretty well, but you could just be destroying them. That's the thing. Like you're going even despite them like scrapping better than you, punishing better than you, everything like that. Because you're playing well positionally. It's just you're not like stuff like that. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. That was kind of a
Yo, can we
silly
go back
moment.
there? I literally just saw how I died. I wasn't even off the stage yet, and he
No,
dares.
yeah, that was like that'll just happen. It's like if you just randomly got a shine on Falco. And I feel like you still have this issue that you had several years ago where like look at this dash dance. You're safe here and you know you're here, but you do this thing where you just make a big read while you're dashing and you're not aware that you might have to shield. So like basically the correct response or the correct situation for Fox here, assuming everything else, is that you shield this. You notice Falco like you have quite a few frames depending on the distance he's at because of how long his jump squat is. Or like you're watching Falco and you see him jump right here. It's like if you were sort of dash dancing and changing up your spacing, it's not like fully reactable, but you can kind of react to Falco kind of preparing to do this nair, or like the possibility of it, like shielding right here will catch this a lot of times. I think that you don't want to be dashing in a position where Falco could hit you and being in that position for like a long time. It's because it's like creating a large window of vulnerability. And so if you're in a vulnerable window, you need to be more prepared to shield. I've noticed it a few times. You've kind of just gotten hit out of your dash dance a bunch of times. And in ways that don't necessarily make a lot of sense. Like, why are you getting a hit here? Why are you not just shielding this? I'm just surprised you didn't shield these. Like, if you shield, like, if you think about it, like, the game really does resolve quickly. Because if you shielded right here, instead of, and then you just got shine at a shield or a shield grab on this nair, this can be 4 stocks to 2. You know, like this
Yeah.
can be very quickly. Oh, you did this bad nair. Now I just win the game. Now it's completely in my favor because I'm a stock up, and then you kind of get to play like the defensive game because you're a stock up. And so like the difference between being able to just shield here and then punish this, and I do think you should be shielding more against Falco. Being able to just shield there and punish this and then win the stock is just really different from what happens, which is like you SD like this, and it's like, okay, now, man, I sure am behind, and it's like, well, you could have been ahead. So it just shows the sort of like missed opportunity of hitting like the correct punish. Raw grab is okay while you're invincible, but I wouldn't do it like again like this. It's just very committal. Okay, you kind of just got reversaled. That's rough. Okay, you got the free kill. Nice. You're moving a little bit quicker this game. Yeah, just once again, like if you're gonna go for like a grab in this matchup, I honestly think most grabs would be better off as a drill, just a quick short hop drill, because a lot of times the drill will get you the grab or the shine anyway, and it has a little bit more range and stuff like that instead of like if Falco's doing his aerials and he's mixing up his spacing and his timing on his aerials, it's really hard to get like a grab, and you're gonna get reversaled a lot more than you're gonna get grabs. Like he'll spot dodge you, and he'll do like a jab, and then he'll be too far away, and then like a lot of stuff like these near misses happen a lot with the grab, and you want to be focusing a lot more on like hitting a drill or stuff like that. Yes, kind of like this. Like this could have been just like a raw grab. Like you could have just right here just run it and grabbed, and it would have probably worked. But the drill just covers a lot more options. Okay, that was a good grab though. He did a bad aerial. Nice. There's that up air. That's good. And just once again, like these punishes, like missing a punish like this, it might feel like you kind of get the punish because you get this part of the punish. Did I go past it already? I must have gone past it already. Okay, yeah, right here, where you get this up smash, you get this up air. Like this has to be another up air. Like you need to be able to get this up air. So missing it is kind of a red flag on like your control over exactly where Fox is on the screen might be a little bit lacking, because that should have been like an extremely automatic up air. Can't be getting hit by this. So this is these spots where like a lot of times lower level Falco will, this is kind of like how lower level Falco functions, is like he'll get like a laser like this, and then be like, yeah, now I kind of get like a combo out of it, like this down air or whatever. But this is like not a real thing. Like laser to early down air is not a real thing. And if you are afraid of laser early down air like this, you should be shielding here and not dashing. Like what you definitely should not, after getting hit by this laser, be doing like a dash in. Like if you get hit by this laser, you can dash back, you can full hop, you can shield, but you can't just dash in because you're just gonna get hit by laser down air all the time. So it feels like you're not shielding enough, that's for sure. Because if you shield any of these early aerials, you will just win. And a lot of times Falcos love to go for laser into early aerial. There's the nair at 0, yeah. They love to laser into early aerial, and shield will just get you a free punish on that, which is the complete opposite of them hitting you with the dare. Like, it's hard to, like, really describe. Like, it's not like, oh, yeah, I do that. It's like, yeah, no. Now when they do a laser dare, they're like, oh, I lost a stock, instead of I laser dared and I hit him. And it's the complete opposite, if you can punish or not. Okay, a little bit risky with the up smash. You're paying for it now. This is another spot, like, you just tend to kind of jump into Falco in these spots. Like, oh, I'm in kind of like a negative position here. I kind of slid off right here, you're even. So, if you shield here, Falco can grab you, but it's kind of the only thing he can do. He can't really get like a good shield pressure sequence in the corner. Um, so, if you were going to do something here, I would like to see you maybe full hop or go to ledge or shield. But going for like a short hop nair here, it just it's just kind of asking to get hit because it's not you're not using your tools to disengage. You're trying to just fight it out, but you're already in a bad position. So fighting from a bad position rather than disengaging will obviously have like worse expected value for you. And you're doing pretty well against the Falco, despite everything, which tells me that you could be doing a lot better if you were just like think about if Leffen hits this up air,
That's
he,
death.
he's definitely gonna be able to hit another up air. Yeah, like this is it. Like if Leffen if you're fighting Leffen and he hits you with this up air, it's like, oh no. He's literally just it looks like you missed your L cancel, but he's literally just gonna like up air this again and then up air and then up tilt and then back air and then one back air on your up B or whatever and it's over. Whereas like if you hit it and you get to 51%, you're you could have been up a stock here. So I'm not seeing you disengaging in bad positions. I'm not seeing you shield because the thing is like any option he does, you need to think of what counters it. A lot of times it seems like you're trying to do good stuff and then you kind of get hit by his stuff and then lose. And it's like you got to be like, what is he hitting me with? Oh, early down air? Okay. I need to shield that. And then once you shield it, now that situation has flipped to your direction. And then you're like, okay, how about when he does laser and then does dash dance into a nair? And it's like, oh, I could take the laser and then dash back and then maybe avoid the nair. Or I could full hop over the nair. Stuff like that. Like instead of just like, oh, he's kind of in this spot. I guess I'll short hop nair, and you kind of just get hit. So that's one thing. And then the second thing is you aren't completing your punishes. Like none of your punishes have been significant. So a punish doesn't need to kill, but at the very least, it needs to be an edge guard. Like it needs to be like an up air, back air, and you go for the edge guard. Because that is the only way that your combos can even open up the possibility of taking a stock. If your combos aren't taking stocks, you're not like your character is not being effective. I think you can be a little bit more confident with holding shield. It looks like you're sort of like holding shield is a little scary, and it shouldn't be. Against Falco, holding shield should feel a lot more comfortable. He does struggle to kill out of it or do like significant damage. If he kind of shine grabs you or whatever, it's not even a big deal. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to show you why you are struggling so much is because you are not actually doing things to Falco. So look at, oh my goodness, his stock starts so long ago. Okay, so like let's just look at Falco's stock. So you get a little damage off the side B. And then you probably die here, right? Or I can't remember. Okay, then you get a stray back air. So that's two possible openings. Then you get the grab, which is a big one. And you get this little combo. So it's like several openings kind of already that you had to get. You die. And then... Okay, good neutral here. Ooh, scary stuff. Scary, scary. You get another grab. You get 2 hits out of it, but you miss the edge guard. You get a third grab, but you don't get anything out of it. You get this back air. Then you get the jab. You're still kind of going for it. Let's see. Okay, and then you get the kind of lucky dash attack shine on his like bad recovery. And it's like that was the story of that stock. And compare that to the story of like a Leffen stock, where it's like, man, it's really hard to get Leffen, and then he gets it's really hard to hit him, and then he gets a grab, and then that's your stock. So you having this kind of like long journey of like kind of get a combo here, little bit of a combo there, a little bit of a combo here, maybe a little edge guard here, kind of jabbing him, and then you get a hit, and then you kill him. It's like that has it's not like a clean, effective way to take a stock. It's very like roundabout. It takes a while. It takes a lot of effort. There's a lot of risk involved, and that type of stuff adds up a lot. So like let's see this stock. It looks like he'll probably kill you before you kill him, but
Yeah, I don't remember what happens here.
okay. So you get the side B, good recovery. Okay, you're playing pretty well. Okay, you missed the punish. Okay, you get the up smash, and then miss the tech chase. It's like, okay. So that was one chance. Then you get this kind of edge guardy thing, but you kind of spot dodge instead, and then you die. It's like, okay. Are you seeing kind of the pattern where it's like you're not really like being scary?
Yeah.
Like it's not like, oh man, if Sven gets a hold of me, it's over. It's like, if he combos me, he'll hit me like twice or something like that. It's not a big deal. Okay, so let's watch. Different guy here. Just want to see how many hard openings. You get the one tech chase. Okay, you get the throw. Okay, good. Ooh, probably right here, instead of going for the jab reset, just up tilt again. Like right here is just like an up tilt. Okay, so that was one. That was pretty good though. As your stocks go, or as your combos go, that wasn't that bad. Okay, and then you kind of get hit. So he's a 74. You got kind of one decent combo. Okay, you kind of get the edge guard. Okay, I don't know why you didn't double jump, but it's fine. Okay, let's see. What's the next thing you're gonna get? Okay, so you get a tech chase, but you miss it. This is that thing again where he gets the laser like this. This is not a combo. Like, this laser dare is not a combo. Watch. So he lasers again. This is not a combo. This is not a combo. You can literally just shield this. Like, you can just shield this every time. And you would have just shielded it, and then you would have punished him. Okay, so you get the straight back air, straight back air. Like, both of these probably... Like, this one maybe not, but this one definitely could have been a down air. Or an up air. Okay. So let's see. You're dodging. Okay. Oh. Dude, okay, so this is just big. Can you, like, you're taking notes, right?
Yeah.
Can you, like, write in big letters, move immediately after hitting the opponent and, like, circle it or something? Because, like, just look at, like, how long you're just chilling here before you go over. I think you might have even missed your L cancel again. It's hard to tell. Let me see. Yeah, you missed your L cancel again. And then even after the missed L cancel, you wait like 4 frames before you go over. And it's like, you still kind of make it because that's Fox. But like, you really, it needs to be like, after you hit him with any aerial, you are instantly moving towards the opponent. Like, you just need to do that every time. It needs to be a habit. I think it would change the way your Fox kind of feels while comboing a lot.
Yeah.
Because you just get stuck far away because you're not moving quickly enough. Like, it needs to be like hit, or even like hit, move. But it needs to always be hit, move. Like, you have to move immediately out of every single hit you get. That is like really, really big, and it comes off as like kind of like lazy how slow you're moving. Not that like I think you're lazy, but that like it feels lazy from like looking at the Fox end. It's like, oh, Fox could have gotten that if he like wanted to, but he's kind of just like chilling out. Okay, so let's look for an example of one of those things. Okay. Okay, not bad, I guess. Usually, right here, when you do this fade back drill on Falco, there's my favorite option is to kind of drill again. I just kind of like drilling again, but going for the grab is not the play unless you hit Falco with the drill. You can dash back, you can shine, you can drill again, but not really grab.
Hold on, let me just write the notes on that one.
Hmm?
I'm gonna write the notes on that one. If I was to like, if I were to do a fadeaway drill on Falco Shield, like options I could do dash back or drill again. Let me just write that down.
Mm-hmm. Okay, kind of in a defensive spot here. Oh, you gotta hit that. Gotta be a drill. Or an up air, to be honest, but... Okay, good back air. Okay, good. Okay, got you. That was kind of a 50-50. That was actually fine. Like, missing that edge guard is okay. Because if he upbeat, he was dead. Yeah, it's just not... There's not even a lot of spots where you really get big combos, it feels like. I just want to see... I haven't yet seen a single instance where, like, you got the neutral opening and then you did a combo in that led to, like, a kill or, like, led to an edge guard, like, very directly. It's always very much like, I kind of got a combo, and then I kind of hit him into a bad spot, and then I kind of got the killing blow. And it needs to all be as, like, one fluid, like, sequence. Okay, so you got one right there, but...
That was slow.
Yeah, you're a little slow. Okay, you got the weak back air. It happens. You can't be getting hit by this. Like, this literally just should not hit you, ever. Like, look how much time you have to react. Jumps off.
You know, it's something. So another thing I have noticed, well, considering it's just online, I'm not going to make this an excuse, but some Falcos I've been playing have had sus spots of connection where I swear I hold R and I got killed, and then
Mm-hmm.
nothing happens. Sometimes some connections I've been messing up L canceling, but most of the time it was also just me just messing up
Mm-hmm.
because
Okay. I
I
mean,
just
still, though, this just looks like a very slow reaction. Like, it's just strange to be idle this entire time and not be doing anything, you know? I think you need to be a little... So, there's kind of... It's kind of like, your mindset needs to be a little bit less observant, I think. I think you're watching a little bit too hard, or you're trying to, like, watch your opponent a little too hard, and it's making you a little... I don't even know the word, like, slow. Like, you're giving yourself too much to process while you're playing.
basically I'm giving too much of a delay.
Yeah, like you're going through too many neurons in your head before they come out as button presses. So
Yeah.
it kind of creates like a more like too much of a delay. And so everything in your play should be very quick. Like it shouldn't require a lot of thought to do anything. And when you see something that's less effective, then you can target that and you can be like, okay, so while practicing, I am going to think extra hard about this one situation. But the rest of your play, while you're thinking about that one situation, should still be like very responsive and kind of automatic. The more thoughts and like the more observations you're trying to make, like, oh, they're here, they're moving here, they're going here, they're doing this, the more you do that, the more your brain has to like deal with and respond to. And you can kind of overload, like it's, I think people call it like mental load or something, where it's like you can add a little bit too much complexity and like a little bit too much to the number of problems you're trying to solve, which can kind of slow down your reaction time and stuff like that. So that's why I think like what I want to see more from your Fox, I want to see more fluidity. I want to see like you hit your combo, you instantly move out of it, and then like when you're playing the game in general, be observing the opponent a little bit less. Like the thing is, you want to observe them, but you want to observe them more in like chunks. like it looks like you're kind of like looking at like every frame of the animation almost. Um, and it just gives this impression you're like it makes it so like when you're watching like an FPS game at like high level, like let's say Counter Strike or something, right?
Yeah.
And they come around the corner, and so if you're kind of like a new player, what you're doing is you'll come around the corner and then you scan the screen for enemies, or even worse, if you're super new, you'll just be scanning the screen for enemies the whole time, and you're just running around the map, and you're looking and you're going, where are the enemies? Where's somebody to shoot at? Where's somebody to shoot at? And if you're not paying attention to the corner, you just pop around the corner and you're just looking around for enemies at any given time, you're not going to be able to react quickly enough because you don't know the moment you need to react to, and you haven't reduced down the options you need to react to. So if somebody is just waiting and they're like, when they pop around the corner, I'm going to shoot them, and you pop around the corner, they're going to shoot you before you can like first of all even know that that is a moment that you need to be prepared for, and second of all like scanning the entire screen to find them. So let's say you go one step past that. You know now that you need to pay attention to the corner. But then when you pop around the corner, you think to yourself, anywhere that the opponent is, I will aim and hit them. That's still adding a lot of calculation. When go around the corner, locate opponent, calculate how my mouse can go to that opponent, and then kill. And that'll take too long, and you're just going to get shot. So what people do is they say, okay, these are like the three positions that people are really used to hiding around this corner. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around the corner and I'm going to put my mouse on the spot that I think they're going to be in. And then the only thing I have to do is confirm. You just go around the corner and you go, are they there? And if the answer is yes, you click. And if the answer is no, you just move your mouse to the second most common spot and look, are they there? And so so when you're really good at the game, there's barely any thought going on. It's just a very quick, like, confirm there. Are they on top of this box here? Are they over here? And it's just very simple yes, no confirmations. And it reduces the complexity of this situation down into something that's really simple so that they can more easily react to it by making it, like, less processing power to deal with the situation.
Uh, okay.
And so I feel like instead of trying to sort of like observe everything they're doing, you should be observing specific like yes no situations. So like right here, I think this is the right spot, right? Never mind, I guess. But it was when they were on the side plat and they did that short hop back air off and it hit you that we
Yeah.
were talking about.
Yeah.
It's like you shouldn't be like watching your opponent and be like, what are they doing? And then when they jump off, you have to kind of react to it. You should be like, are they jumping off to hit me? Because if they don't jump off to hit you, they can't reach you. So you have a very simple confirmation of like, I'm kind of just chilling here. Have they jumped off to hit me? Have they jumped off to hit me? And then when they do, it's a lot easier to be like, aha, okay, they jumped. Like I confirmed that they were jumping off to hit me as like a yes no rather than like, what are they doing and how do I respond to that? Does that make sense?
Mhm.
So being a little bit more prepared on like what to react to is important, I think. And because that'll just increase the fluidity, increase like the speed at which you're able to make decisions and protect yourself.
Like being more prepared will give me better reactions, you said?
Yeah, like sort of yeah, so being prepared for like being like is my opponent going to go for this thing that is very dangerous to me? Yes or no? And sort of reducing the calculation that you have to make will improve your reaction time by a lot. And then also continuing to move and press buttons, like hitting people and then moving, or just moving around and pressing more buttons in general, will also, like, I just noticed that when I'm sort of running around pressing a lot more buttons, my body is kind of more ready for the next option. So I'll just be kind of running around throwing out buttons, and someone will tap me with something and it'll kind of cancel my move. But because I'm already kind of going and pressing buttons, I just react to it and hit them. And so I think that like that is the type of mentality while playing that you're kind of missing. It just always looks like this kind of very strenuous like activity of moving and like watching your opponent really closely, and it just ends up with them a lot of times hitting you with sort of chaotic random stuff like they just kind of throw out a move and you happen to be kind of in a spot where you get hit by it, and that just shouldn't be the case. Because you should be ready to defend yourself from stuff like that and like be able to like keep up the pace and stuff like that. And yeah, before, huh?
I was like, I saw him giving me an edge guard, and I was like, do I live? And I tech it, but I die anyway. What are you about to say?
Yeah, in a few minutes when we're closer to the end of the lesson, I'll give you like some homework stuff to like kind of practice before we do another hour.
Yeah, perfect. I love homework when it applies to
Yeah,
me.
yeah. I know what you mean.
I fucking hate 2 + 2 = like fucking 16 or some shit.
2 + 2 = 16. Yeah, man, I hated that homework too. What in the world?
You see, is like I at some point I really did not know what the fuck just happened there.
Okay, yeah, I would be very upset if that happened to
I,
me. I don't know who's messaging me on
I don't even
Facebook.
know. Was that on like a Wednesday I got hit with that? Yeah, I think I
I
need to
am,
check.
yeah, I would be furious if I got hit with this.
Yeah, you would be, and you play this bird. It's so stupid.
Yeah, no, I'd be extremely angry. Um,
Yeah, I'm thinking my mind is resetting to what I just got killed by, and I'm just like trying to.
yeah, you're
I'm just
just
trying.
getting hit by stuff, man. I just need you to be like safer. Like 20, wait, was it like 2016 or something? I told you that you get hit too easily.
Yeah. Oh man, hold on. Let me tell. 2017. 2017.
2017? Yeah, I still feel like that. I feel like you just get clipped by stuff, and that shouldn't be happening.
Yeah. Damn. 2017. How do I remember that for?
But at least if you like, if you can improve your fluidity in these other aspects, I think it'll help a lot in like the stuff you're doing here. Because I feel like a lot of this, I just feel like it's kind of like it's like a feedback loop of being not confident, where like because your punishes aren't hitting, you don't really know what to go for in neutral, because it doesn't really matter what you go for in neutral, because nothing you hit actually punishes, and it just creates kind of like a feedback loop where like your gameplay becomes less and less like effective and like pointed. So like I need you to like look at the game a little bit differently and see it as like look at it a little bit more as like a one player game. I think I need you to get better at the one player game version of this game. Oh, that was good. I haven't seen you do a tech chase in the up smash.
Oh, that was a Hail Mary. That was no tech chase.
Okay.
I'm
I
just gonna be
see.
honest. I'm just gonna be honest. That should have been a grab, but I was mad that I got killed by a B into dare.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would be too. Yeah.
Like that up smash was literally just fuck you. I do whatever you want, but just know that fuck you.
Mm-hmm.
Unranked is such an unhealthy game mode, man. It just brings
It
out
definitely
I
is.
hate, and I've been I want to play against people with like a brain that's
Oh.
not unranked, but that's neither here nor there. I'll probably find somebody. Angel, like Flinchy doesn't even play anymore.
Really?
Yeah, he's into drawing now, bitch.
I did see him posting some drawing. That's
He's
so
into
weird. I'm
drawing.
looking for my controller. Oh, I know where it is. I was out last night. Where did I put it?
You know, funny thing is, last time I spoke shit about Flinchy on your stream, he popped up, and I just wanted to know if that's still true.
That what?
Remember the last time I spoke shit about Flinchy on your stream, the
And he
last lesson?
popped up. Yeah, that was really funny.
If he
He's like,
pops up again,
he's
if
like,
he
don't
pops,
think I wasn't listening. Like,
he was sleeping too, and he woke up. Like, no.
oh, that's so good. Okay. Um.
I know you. I've noticed you have a Goom Wave now.
I
How
do,
is
yeah.
that? How do you like it?
I love it. I think it's great.
Still
Okay.
on the next train.
So basically, some of the stuff I want you to go over is like just get Fox, get Falco, put him at like 20%, and then I just hit this. Just do this. And just do it
Oh,
on random DI, and just try to like hit him, and then just move instantly, and just try to cover the next up air. And just, and 20, it doesn't matter, it can be 30 also, to make it like a little bit easier or whatever. But I just, like, what I want you to do is hit it, and then move, regardless, and then act afterwards. So instead of this, where you do like this, right? Where you hit, and then you react, and it's like, okay, I'm gonna up air, and then I see where he is, and I'm gonna up air. I want you to move immediately, like that, and then figure out what you're gonna do afterward. So like this, and then dash, and then just instantly dash out of it, regardless of whether you're dashing in the right direction or not, and then just try to hit another up air afterward. Because I feel like you're not like moving out of the stuff you're doing, and there's just so many spots where it's like you get a hit and you need to be moving instantly, and you're like waiting. Whereas if you do this and you instantly move to follow them every single time, you can get a lot more of like these quick combos, and then you can start doing, you know, more like this, and then try to just what I want is like quick multi-hit combos where it's just hit, hit, hit again, and just practice moving out of each hit, because this is like kind of what you're missing, is like the fast, snappy, instant chase down combos with the tech chases in them, and just sort of practice that. But the important thing is moving immediately out of each one, rather than waiting to react.
Yeah, I just wrote that homework assignment in my planner just now.
So yeah, just hitting people as fast as you can without the delay. And a lot of times there's stuff with Fox where, like, it's just, you can do it on the platform stages too, where you don't even necessarily need to like do anything right. I just want you to be like moving. Like, even if you did that where you just hit this and you just move, oh, there it is, you know, there's something I can hit. I just want you to practice moving immediately out of every move.
Yeah. And is, you know, now that I think about it, yo, Genesis is dead at next month, man.
I know, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
No, it's coming up too fast.
It's like, and I'm still suffering in this, kind of suffering in this matchup, and then I have the other bitch with the crown to work on. I'm so tired.
Like you see the combo I just did? I never see those types of combos out of you. And it's like, you could just get a little faster at comboing, and then you'd have crazy combos.
Yeah, that's probably help my combo tree.
And yeah, even out of like a thing where like you land with like a nair like that, where I did the nair land, you just want to be able to move out of things quickly. And a lot of times, especially in this mode, when they tech randomly, you'll be able to kind of get a follow-up a lot of times, like anyway. So like, let's do this, move out, and we'll try to get that.
That makes sense, because, you know, on Uncle Punch, I was doing the exact thing you were doing, right? Like you're showing me.
Yeah.
I was practicing my short hop up here, but I was doing that on no DI for like 6 days straight, and of course, it shows in the gameplay where I'm just like not quickly reacting enough to the movement of where they're DIing.
Yeah, because it's a lot of times it's not even like if you were here or whatever. A lot of times it's just the direction they go, not even like the position. It's just immediately moving in the direction, and then you react. Like if I'm doing this and I do this, I'm already here. I'm already dashing, so that when I react, it's a lot easier to do something to it. Whereas if I do this and I just wait, I have to be slow. Whereas like this, I'm like, aha, I'm already gonna be in the direction. Man, my Fox is so bad now. But I think grinding that out will help you a lot, because I think that is definitely a thing you're weak at. Um, I think something you could do is also do like a replay thing where like maybe you go into like training lab and then you just do something like say positions, uh, do record with Falco, and then you have him do like that, and then you play it back, and then you just practice doing this.
Oh yeah, I should really start abusing that. I don't know why I'm not abusing that.
And then so now oh, this is tough because but then eventually you get good at getting the shine out of shield, and then you start okay. Then I do the wave shine out of shield where he hits me, and I do actually a lot of times in spots like this you could do like this, or do like the wave dash out shine. Let me see. Yeah, depending on the spacing. Oops. Like that. You can practice that. Or I can even have, I can do Falco, and then right here, and I'll just have him shield. And then for the Fox thing, then I do this, and I just get to practice, like, can I hit him? Like, you can even do stuff like this. You can hit him with drills. But you have to just practice, like, oh, I'm getting lasered, shield. Oh, laser,
I'm thinking.
shield.
You know what? I think I got that mentality from Kalindi because he told me to not shield as much versus Falco, just to learn how to take the lasers before doing all the shielding.
Well, the thing is you were probably shielding, like, back here. Like, if you shield at, like, too far away, it gives Falco... Oops. Yeah, if you shield from too far away, it gives Falco, like... It takes away your mobility. So what you want to do is, like, you want to be out here and dashing out a laser, but when you end up in these close spots where you're afraid of laser down air like this, you don't want to just do this laser and then dash in, because you're just gonna, oh, take this laser dash. Even take this laser dash back, I can't even hit this, There we go. Like, you can hit it, but that's hard. But you can definitely still hit this, even from up close. So you can practice this, too, Take the laser, dash back. Practice, take the laser, dash back, and look for the grab. And this is just something you can practice and lab out so that when you're in the game, and I wouldn't dash back here, but you can.
It's looking kind of hard.
But the thing is this is something that you can practice and get good at this dash back, Like, I could just do this and then practice doing CC full hop. Do CC dash back.
Full hop, I didn't even know that was a thing.
Like, look how easy the CC dash back is. Like, I have a ton of time. But you have to just sit here and practice this stuff. Yeah, I can do CC up smash, I think, probably, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's kind of hard, I wouldn't recommend it. Yeah, and there's no CC, I just got the dash back. And yeah, this is just something you can practice, and then eventually you'll play a Falco, and you'll be like, okay, now I'm freaking good at this, and I just kill Falco off of that instead of getting hit by it every time. So you need to look at those situations where you kind of get hit over and over, like the laser down here, and just lab out a punish. And then when you go into the game and they hit you with that, you're like, aha, easy. Like, I've been grinding this specific thing, and then you just do it and you kill them.
Yeah, that sounds like plan. I wrote down in my notes for like do training lab situations and Uncle Punch and the Uncle Punch thing you showed me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so these are the two things I think you should be grinding, and we can do another lesson pretty soon, in like a week or less. But
Yeah,
I want you to spend some time grinding these out.
yeah, I can see a lesson happening either next Sunday or before that. I'll let you know.
Okay.
Well, so
And
far so good.
and yeah, we're about at an hour, but I think we kind of pinpointed some stuff. Like, you really, really need work on both of these areas.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna start now, especially since I got some. Oh, I don't even have my watch on. Yeah, I got some time before I go to bed.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah,
But
sick.
uh, But after that, I think I think what else I would want to work on is like I can't remember. It's more like like more so noticing the situation so I don't really struggle that much against what to do if Falco is in the corner shooting lasers. I mean, I know what to do, but it's like some of it's just not perfectly executionable. Like what to do if like the Falco is like dash dancing, then shooting a laser, dash dancing, jumping the platform, then coming down with laser.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying is like that's why these like sort of like Uncle Punch type things help so much is because you can learn like this is the punish I'm going to hit on them doing this thing. And then when you play the game, you can look for those situations rather than just like kind of hoping that you respond well to them, you know?
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely practice Uncle Punch right now.
Because like practicing good situations specifically will allow you to more easily break the game into like stuff I know and I'm good at and stuff I don't know. And when you do that, it becomes a lot easier to just take things out of the I don't know pile, lab it out for 10 minutes, and then be able to punish it from then on.
Yeah. All right. That sounds doable. I'm gonna need to learn how to do that recording thing. Can you show me again?
Yeah, it's pretty simple. All you do is so you pause an Uncle Punch, right?
Yeah.
Then you go to recording and
Yeah.
you press save positions,
Safe
and then
position.
you go to the CPU mode and you go over to record,
Uh-huh.
and then you just have them do a thing like that,
Yeah.
and then you go to playback, and then that's it, and then you just fight against it.
Oh wow, that's very simple. Thank you.
Yeah, and it just lets you practice like, oh, I want to practice power shield and the up tilt on this or whatever, and it's like, hey, I can just practice that, and that's why Uncle Punch is so broken.
Yeah. I don't think I abuse it well enough. That's why everybody's just killing me.
Exactly.
Everybody's just killing me. It's like going to a party and you don't know the formal attire. Like
Yeah.
everybody's wearing a suit. Everybody's wearing a suit, and
Everybody has the tie, and you're just like,
every
oh
suit,
no.
tie,
I got my
tuxedo.
Hawaiian shirt. Like,
I got, I got on my Hawaiian shirt, my shorts, my sandals,
yeah,
my
you're ready to party. And everyone's like, dude.
like, and it's like, did you not get the memo? And you're like, oh,
Now
and
I
then you
got it. I just didn't follow it, you
didn't
know?
follow. Every person that approaches you and talks to you just leaves with a bad taste in their mouth, and you don't.
uh, well,
That
now we're gonna change it. We're getting you fitted right now
yeah,
for your
yeah,
suit.
we're going to Men's Warehouse real quick. Let's just
Uh-huh. Exactly.
there's not and like also when you're at the date of the formal attire is like fucking winter and you just come into that with spring clothes on.
Mm-hmm.
You wore a jacket, which is basically you just do what you tried to do what you did in neutral, but it just didn't work as well. Well enough.
Yeah, you have a suit jacket and shorts.
Shoot, suit jacket and shorts. Oh god, I'm about to vomit.
Jean shorts.
Oh, not jean shorts. Oh, not jean shorts. Oh my god, that's cringe. That's cringe. Who wears that?
You apparently.
Fuck that. Rather, oh my god, disgusting. Let's end the lesson now so I can start. Fuck jean shorts, man.
But all right, yeah, that was a fun lesson. We'll talk again soon. We'll keep talking on Discord and stuff like that. So,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've got a meme or two to send you throughout the week.
all right, sick. All right,
All right,
later.
later.